live. We did it. We got here, boys. The sound is on. You can hear my voice. I think everything's working. My camera's the right way around. Music's playing.
Why are you upside down?
Did we do it?
Are we tech issue free? I screwed up my words. My words will never be fixed.
Tech issue. Yeah, we can fix the tech issues. We can't fix you.
I can actually see a tech issue. Damn it, your key and your beard didn't render in. Sorry, man.
Tech issue.
No. Call it off.
Call off the whole stream.
Call it off. They can't see my chin. That's not allowed.
What chin?
It's so fragile.
That's exactly it. What chin?
What boy? What chin?
I think you mean what jawline?
What boy? What chin?
I am but a boy without my manly beard.
Hey, Dave. Thank you for lurking, and thank you, Solid, for being there as well. We appreciate you. Sorry, you guys all lost the boss fight. Sorry to John as well.
Thanks for the money.
Thank you. Yeah, Rory bet against everybody and won so much money. Hey, we are live. We're here. We did it. We did it. Thank you for joining us here today for the Wandering Isles, the Flying Orc presentation, something. We are joined with Kian as Dash, Rory as Eos, Busy as Hatsu, Richard as Slate, and John as Weslyn. No Madriana, no Eldrin today.
Rest in peace.
After the session, maybe we'll see. But the same goes.
Could heal himself, but
same goes for all of you, though. Don't worry.
Wait, what?
What? So, who's on recap? Richard, you're on recap today, right? Take it away, son.
Eddie?
Son?
So this is personal notes and tactical assessments from Amadriana. And it says, do not share with others unless they're prepared for uncomfortable truths. The walls were a tapestry of corpses, grim decor, excessive, predictable. Whoever runs this place lacks subtlety. Note, flashy intimidation is loud, loud gets stabbed. With no obvious entrance that wouldn't get us skewered, the group agreed to circle north. Rumours of contraband boats, potential access points. I approved. Boats mean smugglers. Smugglers don't ask questions if you smile nicely or threaten efficiently. Reminder, evaluate how many ways an unmanned boat can be used to hide bodies. We set up camp. Darkness settled in, my true companion. Dash took first watch. He cornered me about my reaction in the tent during the last fight, probing like he was searching for guilt or weakness. He won't find weakness, only evolution. I told him the truth. Like the sparring with Slate and Eldrin, the mistakes will be logged, corrected, weaponized. Lesson. Every failure is a blueprint for a cleaner kill next time. He wants to find Lissa. I warned him he may not. Hope is fragile. I let him keep a little of it. I'm not a monster. During the watches, Weslyn tried his dream magic. Again, nothing at first. Then ironically, the moment Dash finally slept, connection achieved. Weslyn yanked Dash into Lissa's dream. I don't know how dream magic works, but if he can do it on a sleeping mind... Note, never sleep around the dream wizard without a dagger nearby. News passed hand to hand inside the dreamscape. A rebellion brews in Saigon Otoshi, led by an old associate of mine. Fascinating, I must assess loyalties. Lissa's furious, it took Dash so long to arrive. And apparently she's now built like a Mack truck. Side note, don't mock Lissa for this. Muscles are useful. Less stealthy, but useful. Then there was an explosion. Saigon lit up like a pyre. Black smoke churning. Chaos. Chaos is opportunity. Must keep that in mind. Hatsu roused. Albie and I moved in to investigate. A quick recon. Silent. Minimal exposure. Information was limited. Apparently security finds explosions concerning. I let Albie handle the artistic rendering of events for Hatsu when we returned. He draws like a toddler, hopped up on sugar, but somehow it works. We learned there's a corrupted Kensai in the city. Corruption in Kensai equals unpredictable. Unpredictable means high threat. Avoid frontal confrontation. Stab from behind. When the intel led back to smuggling operations, the plan formed fast. The Willow, unmanned boat, goods into the city. I sent Albie to make contact. He's small, quick, expendable. Kidding, mostly. Future improvement. Teach him hand signals. Fewer misunderstandings. Fewer accidental fires. And then we wait. A rogue's least favorite tactic, but necessary. We rest now, observe, gather intel, strike later. Patience sharpens the dagger. And
Nice.
that's it.
That was.
We find ourselves
Yeah, that was
back with the Wandering Isles with Hatsu, who was last observing for movement and not finding any signs of it.
Yeah, thank you. So we find Hatsu observing for movement, not finding any signs of it. He is, as you start your, I think you guys are doing a week or something, right, or 10 days or something. But as you start this process, it is, yeah, it's pretty telling that there's no tracks, no marks, no people, no guard, no pedestrians, nothing. For a city that was seeing thousands of people foot trafficking every day, this is a pretty big change. What do you guys want to do?
How you feeling, Hatsu?
Feeling about what?
Well, everything, I guess.
Do you think we have the time to unroll everything I was ever feeling?
Maybe not everything, but I guess you could unroll the last few hours, days at least. It's been, well, I don't want to make assumptions, but this must have been a lot of change for you in particular.
I don't know how I should feel, but somehow I only feel anger.
I think that's an appropriate emotion, given what we're looking at.
I feel happy that Ayama is still alive. And Lissa.
That is a relief, because I did have my doubts inwardly, if not outwardly.
Yeah, how's your boy doing?
I don't know if it's a boy yet.
Oh, it is.
But how do you know?
You always ask me these questions. Just wait and you will see.
You know, a year ago I would have doubted you, but I think I know better now.
Hi. So how are you feeling, since we're talking about feelings?
Similar. Angry, scared, nervous. All in varying levels depending on the minute that passes.
I kinda have to admit that I kinda wanna let loose like you did in that alley in my hometown last time.
There was something cathartic about it. I think there's a time and a place for that. I suspect.
But I also know that wouldn't change anything.
I've learned that anger without direction is just chaos. And chaos has its merits, but not without a plan behind it. Speaking of, do you have ideas of how we can get in?
They turtled in. They have big ballistas on the outside walls. They seem not to care about the surrounding area. Usually I would say, let's create distraction, but that doesn't look promising.
I mean, distraction is easy enough to create.
I mean,
But
if we wouldn't have family and friends inside there, I would just burn them down, but... There is a very old technique that my grandma used to show me. If you hollow out bamboo, you can kinda stay hidden underwater while still catching breath with the hollowed out bamboo, like a snorkel or something, she said. Basically, the idea is you stay underwater slowly.
interesting.
And you won't create a big visible target, just a little bamboo stake.
If we time it right, we could use the boat to pull us all in, like a chain.
I still don't understand why it's the exact time. Do you think the Willow has allies within the army of this, whoever that faction is?
It surely must. They seem to be very well connected from what Adriana was saying and what I've known of him in the past. So that it wouldn't surprise me. I don't think anyone would notice a particular guard letting their guard down for a couple of moments once a month. It's just enough to go unnoticed.
So whatever we do, I'd suggest to Adriana that Albie stays on watch to see whoever is not looking.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea. Do we have to go far to find bamboo?
Depends on where you're looking, I guess.
We should have time. We could probably do a few practice scenarios.
Hi.
Slate, have you seen any bamboo around?
Sure, we passed some over the previous days. It does grow thick and fast, so it should be easy to find.
Guess we should get to harvesting then. Unless anyone has alternative ideas.
The plan is to use the bamboo. Is it to reach the boat?
I think we need to know the route the boat is taking, so we can either grip onto it as it's passing and daisy chain it, or watch the route it takes and hope we can time it right to miss the watch as well, though that might be riskier.
Because we've previously gained access to a boat via the water using other skills and methods.
Are you referring to Captain Riker's ship?
Gonna gesture over to Eos.
Commander Riker, my apologies.
That's true, Commander. Bamboo, though, would save having to use a spell again, I guess, but would we not be better to observe the boat first, then putting bamboo up through the water and...
The trouble is, if we observe the boat, we miss our window for another month.
It's once a month.
Once a month? We're a week away.
let's get the bamboo and get it sorted, and if we come up with anything else.
The downside is if they have any measurements to detect something living coming in, we might not have a second chance.
Do they... This is a very difficult question for anyone to answer, but does it look like they have any magical wards or safeguards? Yes, Weslyn, that's probably directed your way.
They do not.
I believe Adriana asked this kind of question yesterday about this, and yeah,
night.
Sure, let's go for that. Thank you. But truthfully, last time we were ever near such a vessel was a vessel that we took towards Hartwell with gusto, and potentially missed that opportunity to really know how that boat worked, as it just went that way.
I didn't anticipate as much maritime adventures as has occurred, to be honest.
There are many islands.
Yeah, water.
There's water between them. If you travel between the islands, that's the only way to go.
I grew up in the desert, so boats aren't exactly forefront in my mind.
I do have a grappling hook, and I know Hatsu has quite a bit of rope, so that could be factored into attaching to the ship on the way.
That could work.
It could be used to hold on to it, or it could be used to create some kind of an anchor and slow it until we're on board, and then we cut it. We could have a week to prepare, so there might be something below where we could create an anchor point. And then as the boat come past, hook it, which will slow it enough for us to get on. Both have risks, pros and cons.
Because
And take out the map and just put it out in front of everybody and gesture to Hatsu while Eos is talking to where there might be bamboo found nearby, and also beckon Eos because both of them have the most knowledge of this generic region.
If this boat is magically warded, it may also have an alarm for tampering. Like, for all we know, it could set itself on fire. We should really try and assess it if we can, but now knowing it's a month between boats, that's off the table.
Guess we could try to analyze the watch from here and look for gaps.
The boat obviously travels over water, and we can watch its path, but who's to say we couldn't travel underwater the same path?
The thing is, we know the boat will make it. We know that it is directed to find a gap in the watch. We don't know that we'll be able to identify the same gap, so for now we have to assume that we need to be either on or very quickly behind the boat.
I more mean that as a plan B. If it doesn't work out, we fall off, all's not lost.
Plan C. Dash holds
Go
up
back
the
home.
animal
Yes.
coin again.
No.
That's why it's Plan C.
No.
Chaos.
That's plan no.
And N is a lot further down the alphabet.
Thank you, Slate.
I'm just saying, if we need a window, this'll do it.
Your coin doesn't make windows, it makes animals.
It makes animals. We make animals over there. The guards move from over here.
Hatsu, you were talking, my friend.
He has a point though.
Don't say
If
that.
we miss the opportunity to go in with the boat for whatever reason, maybe Albie can toss the coin over the walls or something.
How does the coin work, Dash? I can't believe I'm asking this question.
You say the words inscribed on it, and I'm assuming it's a random number of random animals that just erupt from it. That's what happened last time, at least.
Was there a time delay between you speaking the words and it doing its thing?
No, as soon as I said the words, it was chaos.
Okay.
So if we're going to do that, then
Yeah.
someone who can move quickly will have to take this somewhere else.
Unless we can teach Albie every day very quickly.
Can't see that working.
What are they eating in there, do you think?
Guessing basic rations.
They're like 1,000 people.
I didn't look close enough at the corpses on the walls to see if anyone was eating them, but feel free to be my guest.
Are the people even real? I mean, they seem, from Adrian's description, to be just far too normal considering the state of the city. Maybe they're not eating.
You have to eat to live.
Maybe it's an illusion.
There's only one way to find out.
Shoot them.
It's a pretty quick way to find out if they're real or not.
I don't think my arrow will reach that far.
Could we not just ask them for a parlay?
What's a parlay?
Well, it's when people on boats gather together to discuss matters of state, I think. But otherwise, it's an exchange of words.
Okay. How long can you make it happen for?
A parlay?
Yeah.
I don't know. As long as both parties are willing to engage.
We might be lacking that willing part on their end.
Doesn't mean that they have to come out beyond the walls, but they could certainly speak to us from the walls.
Yeah, I think their language is ballista as far as I can see.
I'm not familiar with that language. More Seraphic and Runic myself.
To translate, it means they kill you.
Oh! You don't just hurl cows at you. Okay.
Cows? Who throws a cow?
Maybe not. Maybe you simply send someone they can't kill.
Like your boss?
My boss?
I
don't have a boss.
On that little island you told me you have to meet someone.
I do have to meet someone.
Had to do things for. That's what we saw in your dream, isn't it?
I have done work for those who required my services.
I
yes.
do work for somebody, and my culture is considered the boss. My mom was definitely my boss.
I would recommend not involving such forces in this.
You're employed with it?
No. There's the current gap in my resume at the moment that I can't quite explain right now.
Okay.
Dash, what's the resume?
Oh,
Not entirely sure.
we just send somebody who can't be killed, not unspeakable forces of the woods, more like
A ghost
a
train.
Dash and a Madriana and Eldrin kind of materialize within 15 feet of him, walking as if they were real.
I can definitely be killed.
That Dash can't be killed.
What?
There's a trick some people can do, apparently. I like what you're getting at, Weslyn. I like it.
I can do this for a distance.
You can do this?
It's just a bend of the light. You can't?
Friend? No. At least not yet. Who knows? But, ooh.
Send a couple of them. Or one.
How far can you do that?
60 feet, I think.
I feel like that puts you in ballista range.
60
DM, do I
feet.
know the range on ballistas?
I know a little something about that, and if a short bow can hit 60 feet, pretty sure a ballista can,
Yeah, that's...
you know.
They are on a wall, right? And these walls are, you said 100 feet?
100 feet tall, yeah. Do you want to give me a history check, Dash?
Sure thing. Can I assume I know a little something about that. Slate is guidance.
Tis. I will cast it into the chat.
Thank you. That is an 18 for history.
Alperoth has ballistas. Well, they used to until recently when they were replaced by something better. But for defense, historically, they've had ballistas, and theirs could fire well over 400 feet. So the assumption would be that these can probably do the same. They are also not just used for individual targets, but they can take out vehicles, caravans, all sorts of stuff. They are quite large.
Siege weapons.
They are definitely siege weapons. And if those are the big guns, that doesn't mean that they don't have small ones. That means that those are the big ones.
I have two more questions for you then. One, what did Halbroth replace them with? The second is more like, how far are we from Saigo Notoshi right now?
401 feet. No. To answer your first question, Samuel Decker worked on security for Palperoth. To answer your second question, you guys are well outside the range. You're about a 30-minute walk away. So, like, you guys are well outside that range. You have been closer, and they did not fire, but that doesn't mean that it wouldn't. It just means they didn't.
Okay, interesting. So, yeah, once we're within 400 feet, we're kind of in the firing line.
There are ways around that. They certainly can't point directly downwards 90 degrees from the door. There are ways to stay out of their sight for a short period of time.
And what if they say nay to parley?
Well, then we tried something peaceful.
But then they also know we are there.
Is there any benefit from them not knowing we're here versus knowing we're here? They're not coming out, and people come by all the time.
We would lose all the element of surprise, I'd say.
I would say that they're expecting guests, which is why they've fortified themselves this way.
Well, pretty much they think they're waiting for us, but...
There's a difference between knowing and suspecting.
What about going down the middle here, the bending of the light to make it look like people who are not us for parley? And then if it fails, they don't know that us are here, they know those were there. You know what I mean?
Like Remington.
I feel like either way, it signals that someone is interested in the city.
Agreed.
I think we should practice the bamboo thing because we have a week anyway to kind of flesh all these ideas out.
Well, let's walk and talk. Let's go and check the areas on the map, and let's see where we can find and gather some of this bamboo, and we can discuss options as we travel.
Sounds a plan. Who's good at gardening?
I don't want to say it. Don't make me say it.
Gardening?
I know a little
Slate.
something about that.
What? You're a green thumb? Okay.
Any of you proficient in survival or in nature?
Probably. Yes, I am. In both, actually. Unsurprisingly.
That tracks.
Anyone else?
Nay.
I'm half proficient in both.
I can make a decent stab at nature stuff, but not proficient.
Okay. We'll go with a nature check. But I also want a survival check. I will give you, since no one can massively help you, I'll give you Slate's, I know a little something about that, to both of these rolls.
Fantastic.
So you won't have the
Guidance?
advantage, but yeah, you'll have guidance for both of these rolls, yeah.
Excellent. Well, when all else fails, he can give himself guidance, but he will take it from Slate.
Slate
For sure.
said he saw bamboo somewhere, so like realistically, if I feel like that should help, but because that was just narrative, I'll give you just this bonus to try and help. So it's technically Slate helping you. It's just, yeah.
Right. As an aside, while I am rolling the survival check, just to reestablish eyes on the, wow, Jesus. Yeah, clearly Weslyn is distracted with the natural one.
Natural 1 for 6. You do have inspiration, I should remind you.
I'm not using inspiration on finding bamboo.
Okay.
No, he is distracted. Clearly.
Oh, a 3 from the yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's wait, why is it a +2
9.
+3? Yeah, that's
It's your
weird.
proficiency and your modifier.
Yes. I thought I rolled a 1. I did not. That's what it's a 9.
You rolled a 1 for a 9 because you got a nat 1, but then your modifier is added to it, and then you also get a +3. So.
Oh,
But
okay.
for-
Well,
1 for
that's
9. Yeah.
fantastic. That's great. A 9 is wonderful. I just want to keep an eye out for birds. Are there birds? Is there wildlife at all left in the vicinity?
There is no wildlife, but there is one bird, and it is Albie.
So all wildlife within a certain radius of this place has.
This place, yes, but if you're going further back,
Life, it appears.
if you're going back for, yeah, true. If you're going back further for, say, bamboo or something, you may find some there. So it depends on where you're doing this check.
Is there anything that would give indication as to why there's no wildlife within a certain radius of this building or this city?
If I came to your home, burned it down, and then just kicked the living shit out of you, it'd be a little while before you came back. Just a little while. Would be the best way that I could put it.
Okay.
And somehow that was the
Like that
least
wrong.
sassy answer
So,
that I uploaded.
all the corpses on the walls, the stench of death, and the burning
find-
and the clearing.
You'll find vulture-esque creatures.
I can't get the image of Ken just like burning John's house down,
It's a
getting the shit
brutal
out of my head now. Yeah. See,
Come
this
on
is
now,
how it
punk.
works.
oh yeah.
You asked for an example.
I would like
Here
to
it
point
is.
out that if John's house Lice did it burn down or something this week. That wasn't me. I'm here.
I did it for the insurance.
You can't say that. You just streamed it. God damn it.
Damn it.
Weslyn said it, not John. That's fine.
It's in
right.
character.
You
HOA can't
said
get him here.
But there are vultures, you said?
There are vulturous creatures by the walls. They're pecking away at what remains of the flesh of the people piked on the walls and hanging from it. So
Rats?
probably again nearer to the city than here. This seems to be a no-fly zone kind of deal where you guys are. Like you're on the very outskirts of what is basically just exposed land all the way up to Saigonotoshi. You guys are like basically in that bare tree line. At least that's how it was described last week.
And marine mammals.
Again, probably near the water where you guys are. No, but yeah, probably up by the water and stuff.
All right, just clocking that in the back of my head. He's distracted. Clearly not doing a very good job at finding bamboo. Definitely.
Hey, Weslyn, can you go
cataloging
find the
animals.
bamboo? Is there any marine life here? He's just like looking around thinking about it.
Yep. Got this daydreaming, sorry. But 9. I rolled a 9 is I rolled a 9.
9.5.
Yep.
Kicking it out of the campaign. I think it's we'll just you're not having luck finding the bamboo, but to be honest, I think that this much devastation to this much of the land would be probably quite concerning to Weslyn. I don't think you would have seen anything like this before. Like this is like what is a friendly analogy for this? This is a devastation to the land that Weslyn is unfamiliar with. Like there would have been untold amounts of death here, some human, mostly nature, plants, trees, birds, bees, whatever. Yeah, so that might be a bit distracting for someone like Weslyn, who grew up quite directly in nature and has quite close ties to nature. This might be something that's disconcerting, so it makes sense that you're having trouble focusing. How many of you guys are there? 7 usually. No NPCs with you. Weslyn, I say roll a d10 for me.
I like D10s. 10s are it's a great shape of a dice.
This is how many bamboos you found.
Okay. 2.
That checks out. You find 2 of sufficient length to be breathable tubes. That's all you can find from this.
I will offer the 2 sufficient lengths to be breathable tubes to Hatsu.
Okay.
Okay.
Was there more?
Probably. A lot of stuff that's dead. But good news, bamboo grows back really fast, so like just give it a month or so and probably
Usually
more.
a few days. But where did you cut it?
Over there. There's just these 2.
Okay.
The rest are all not healthy enough. They're broken. There's holes in them. They're being eaten by remaining
Decay.
insects and decay, and I don't know. Like Weslyn stepped on 3 without realizing. That kind of thing.
I wouldn't drink the water here.
Don't say it, busy.
I wouldn't drink water anywhere.
You don't drink water?
Not right from the thing.
It's delicious from the river. Just, it's something really nice about drinking from the source. It's
The
cold.
river's not the source, I would say.
It's a
Where does it
source.
come from?
No.
No.
But whatever.
No,
No.
it comes down from the
We usually boil the water before we consume it.
Boil the water? Why?
You don't get problems with your stomach and you don't get sick. Water can make you sick.
I mean, if you're used to drinking the water, it should just keep you just fine.
You could also drink wine.
That doesn't count as water, Dash.
It's liquid.
Piss is liquid too.
Alf is right. Don't you
taste
dare.
Good.
You drink piss, Dash?
Wait,
You
what?
do what you gotta do when you want to survive, right?
What?
He comes
No.
from the desert. If there's no water, what do you think they drink in?
They drink
just-
piss in the desert?
I suppose I just
Sure.
summoned it from my hand.
What?
I don't piss in my hands though.
I can't do that.
You can't piss.
Not that I haven't
Dash.
drank. I haven't had cause to drink piss, but I can't imagine it tastes nice, considering it smells like asparagus.
What?
What?
You're not drinking enough water, Dash.
Drink wine.
It doesn't count
Whiskey.
as water.
It has water
Whiskey-
in it.
Ah.
You ever had cactus water? It's quite nice.
Cactus
No,
water?
why would I drink from a cactus? They're pointy and
Or
angry.
if you're stuck in the desert, stab it and get into the middle.
Oh, of course,
Get a
you'd
bit of
stab
water
it.
out.
Yeah, you'd stab it, all right.
Right, anyway, let's go find some more bamboo. Drinking your
Pellets.
piss.
Yes. Did you say there was boats?
There were. Yeah. I mean, there are, in a way.
Where? Could you?
Over there.
Were they far from the city? Would we be seen?
Oh, you'd be seen, all right. I probably was seen too, but fishing.
Take me to where you saw them. I think I might have an idea.
What's the time of day voice in the sky?
Solid question. One sec. Check for you. I can't see our thing anymore for some reason. 4 p.m.
Yeah, I'm having the same problem.
Dash might want to wait until sunset, but if you go that way down the hill and you look outwards from the beach, you'll see pretty much kind of a ship graveyard in a way. It's really odd.
Yeah, it's odd. I don't know how to explain the idea, but yeah, when we get to sunset, let's go down there. I'll see if I can show you what I have in mind.
What do you
Is
want to
it
show me?
go out to the shipwrecks and see where the nearest path through them is, wait there, and get from
No.
there onto the boat as it passes?
Is that it, Dash?
No, that's not it. Let's go there at sunset. I'll see if I can. I'll need to show you
It's a pretty good
rather
plan.
than explain it. That's why I show you a week before we potentially have to use it.
Right. But seriously though, you should drink more water instead of wine and whiskey and cactuses.
What's the nearest water source? DM? Thing Hatsu said not to drink from?
There is a stream not too far from here, and there is obviously the massive body of water next to Saigonatushi. The ocean.
Oh, and don't forget the little pond with stinking muddy water right next to Hatsu.
There's also a lake about a day back. And a
I'll
river
go to
running
the
past
stream
here
and
about a
take
day
it.
over to the east.
The little stream, I'll go take a sip of water from there, just and then give you a thumbs up.
Cool. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Great.
I'm just curious.
It takes all over again.
And there he sits with a heavy flow.
14.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine. Toots a little.
Casts. Elementism just drinks.
Does that actually satisfy you, or when the magic wears off, does it just leave your body?
Magic never leaves me, Dash.
Fair. Where did you learn magic, by the way?
Oh, that's a good question. It just kind of happened as I grew and grew. When I was around 4, I believe that's what my mom said, I actually woke up and became somewhat self-aware. Then abilities just started happening. I'd realize I could do something one day, another thing another day. Some things would take a lot of time to actually fully realize. Like I couldn't just summon an amount of water in my hands for a long time. Just be like little droplets, then kind of like humidity. And then eventually one day I figured out, oh, you can actually make water. Then the sparks, then the embers, then the pointing at a distance and making noise come from there happened. Yeah. It's nice. But also, it scares people.
It scares a lot of people. If you do, even if you just do a little spark and pop bros, you probably send half the city screaming. They're a bit twitchy. But same for you two, Slate, Weslyn. Well, Slate's probably a silly question considering you can't remember half of your life.
Glad I could answer that for you.
What about you, Weslyn? Which dream did you learn magic in?
All of them. It's not that I learned magic. It's that I am magic.
So
you understand, right?
I mean, Adriana learned some magic, right? I thought it was, you study with a book. And that you draw the right symbols and say the right words and it'll do the things.
Many approaches to it, I suppose. But it's a language. It's a state of being where I dwelled among those who dwelt there. And if you couldn't speak it, you had no place there. It's less about learning to exert your will upon the world and more about finding the way to make it all speak in harmony.
And what happened to the ones who couldn't speak it? Where did they go?
It's hard to kill a dream, Dash. But some can be crushed.
Quite a philosophical statement, actually.
No, it's a real physical statement, really. Tangible, even. Did you not learn anything last night?
Yes. I did, actually.
Was that not real enough for you?
It's kind of strange. You know when you wake up from a dream and you're trying to cling on to the memories of it? And sometimes it just evaporates, and other times it remains. It's like some in-between state where it seems real but not real. I can recall it, but my mind is struggling to make sense of it all the same.
Fair enough. It's your first time. Not even your first time. You were there for 1,000 years. You had 1,000 years to figure this out. I'm surprised you didn't learn anything.
No,
you were not there.
I was here for 7 months.
I thought you were.
Enthrallment thing. Bathros.
You know, I have the same problem with being awake as you do when you're asleep. hard to hold on to those memories.
What are we going to do without bamboo then?
Drown.
No.
Not an ideal option.
Well, I would try to figure out something when we would know what you were up to that you want to show at sunset.
Yeah, let's go do the thing.
Okay.
Whatever the
Whatever
thing
the
is.
thing is.
I swear to God, if you're naked in the water and just posing, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Don't drink that water, Dash.
Just in terms of expectation, so I know where to be, does this require a shovel?
No.
Oh, good.
What does it
Okay,
require?
that's a bit of muscle.
Then why did you ask me?
Because you look strong.
Get away. All right, come on, let's go.
Time skip to sunset?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's sunset.
Okay, so... hey guys, it's sunset. Imagine having that control. You can just go, sunset.
You had that control, you wouldn't have a problem with anything else in this campaign.
So when we're down there, what's the smallest boat?
The smallest
Is there
boat?
anything rowboat sized?
No.
No. Or is there broken, curved parts of ships' hulls?
I'll reevaluate the context given because it might not have been clear enough at the time. Out in the water are sunken ships, like a graveyard of ships, like ships. There aren't like
Ships.
rowboats or small boats or like anything that would be even like a low-level passenger craft. I'm talking ships, cargo ships, guard ships.
Schooners and
Which
frigates and
historically would have had
privateers.
rowboats to get to shore when they're anchored offshore.
Yeah.
Any of those about?
Maybe a few months ago when the ships were originally sank, yeah.
Okay, in that case, what I'm looking for is any broken off piece of... Above the table, I can describe it. You've seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
No. I have, yeah, I know what you're talking about. You want to be underneath it with the boat over your head. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. So I'm looking for anything that kind of shape that could maybe do that.
You can make one.
So to be clear, your idea that's unique is my idea from earlier, which is to go under the... Alright, cool, yeah.
Oh, you need a upside down boat. And an upside down boat materializes above the water.
Kian, did you not see the episode of Mythbusters after that?
No, I did not.
It was Mythbusted.
Oh, in that case, yes, there is one.
Damn it, Rory.
Go back to 2006.
Didn't watch enough Mythbusters.
There will be a time in your life when your little boy comes over to you and says, "Dad, come with me. I have to show you something." You might
that's what I'm
ask,
doing
"What
right
is
now."
it?" "No, I'm gonna show you." And then he shows you his first hut. And you're gonna be disappointed.
Oh my god.
Weird thing to say to like
Don't
Dash's
think it.
grave, but alright.
Anyway, that's what I'm looking to try. As Rory pointed out, I say this knowing now that it's going to fail.
It's
And
D&D, man. Who knows?
I just try to understand. First of all, I have to get something out. Thank you, Weslyn, for the bamboo. It's not much, but it's all that we get, and I'm thanking you for that.
Well, no, we could try this boat thing. I mean, a boat does manifest.
I'm just
upside
trying
down.
to wrap my head around why we wasted almost a full day
But we have to
for
practice the bamboo
something.
thing anyway.
Get in it. Get underneath it.
I kind of understand why Lisa is always angry at you, Dash. I'm struggling. I'm sorry.
What if we... I'm trying to
Do you have something else in mind for the day, Hatsu?
We could put holes in the hull of the boat and put the bamboo through?
And swap using the bamboo?
No, I'm trying to help you. This one.
No, that could work. That way we're all concealed. We just have to hold our breath for a few seconds at a time and rotate around to the bamboo.
This is a graveyard for big boats, which means the water depth is large, which means it would have to be floating, which means they would just see a boat upside down floating, which is a much bigger target than bamboo, more easily spotted, and then there's that issue.
Fair point.
We're all inside.
I mean, look, I could go down the thing of saying that Hatsu has extra water skins, and if we emptied them and then, locked air in them, you'd be able to swim, and then when you needed air, you could use them. But that would only go so far, not very far, I would suggest. It's like an emergency reserve of a small amount of air. Don't think you're going to swim the length of a bay without being detected on it. But
so will we try this thing or not? That's the idea.
Looking back at the walls of Psychonatoshi, how visible are we to the guard posts up there from here?
Substantially. That's why Eos was fishing last time she was here.
Yeah.
I guess we should probably start fishing and make this, look more normal quickly.
Yeah, but don't stand so close to me. Anyone else have fishing rods?
No.
Io starts walking down the beach with her fishing rod. It's a bit further away from the gang. And she starts fishing. Why can't I cast you into the chat? Let's go.
Maybe we can at least move up the shore a bit and see how the bamboo thing will work as well. If we do this right, we can at least get 3 of us in.
I assume we're back at the east side of the wall, close to the shore, because that's where Eos was last time. Is that correct?
Sorry, you guys are...
Oh no, west side, sorry.
Yeah, like south,
Last time she was...
southwest, yeah.
Yeah. So Hatsu is slowly walking up towards the tree line, towards the east, because obviously there's also a shore, but not that watched.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll follow along with Hatsu, I guess.
Sure.
I'm gonna stick with Slate.
No problem. Yes?
She's fishing. Because she doesn't want to be within such a large group. Because she knows from last time, because I had a high perception check and all that stuff, she was quite aware of her position, how open the area was. So she's gone up the shore a small bit to do fishing, just so it looks somewhat normal for her, based on prior activity, to whomever may be watching from afar.
Sure.
That person's just fishing again, whatever.
Weird. What's the sound of a ballista?
Nah. A cow comes down from the sky.
Sound.
That's your levash.
You guys turn around, there's just like a ballista bolt where Eos once was. And a mist. A red mist.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, so Eos is fishing. It's not really a roll needed for that. I don't know which
fish.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like I mean, there's no roll needed for like stealth or whatever. For I don't know, you're kind of in two groups, so which group wants to go first? I suppose would be the question.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know what we're going for, but hell yeah.
Hatsu and Dash. Tell me what you're doing.
Let's go.
I'm following Dash or following Hatsu, not following myself.
You're just following Slate.
Dash, wait up. Wait a second.
So you would see Hatsu on the west side of the shore, and the tree line. There's like a little lagoony thing, like small, curved inland where water stuff flows from the shore, but kind of hidden in the trees. So he's sitting there at the shore, and he's trying to make use of the jitter to kind of hold the bamboo, because inside the bamboo there is like separation pellets, if that makes sense, where the bamboo grows. So he tries to get through these to prepare the bamboo sticks to be used the way he's supposed to use them.
Okay, no problem.
And he might also, to assist with that, he might also use arrows to kind of soften the wood inside a little bit to then break easier through with the jitter. And he would try to make like around 40 to 50 centimeter sized tubes out of the 2 tubes that Weslyn gave him.
I'll give you advantage on sleight of hand. That's probably the best I can think of to do this.
Before he kind of gets started on it, Dash would offer the small file and the narrow-bladed scissors from his thieves' tools, because the file might be a bit more delicate than an arrow, for example.
Cool.
At least to get it started.
Yep, so sleight of hand, advantage, Hatsu.
For 19.
19, yeah. You make 2 very breathable tubes.
So he would store the bag there at the shore. We'll put the second tube inside the bag. And he would go diving.
Sure. While Hatsu is diving, Dash, as your stomach gurgles, what are you up to?
I'm observing, seeing exactly what he has in mind, and just watching how it'll work to try and replicate later.
You watch as Hatsu drowns. No.
When he starts drowning, I'll rescue him, obviously.
You're just standing there like, trying to emulate this later as he's just like splashing in the water. Get eaten by a shark.
Technique.
So what Hatsu would look out for would be more like to get a rhythm, because basically on shore there is waves that break and stuff like that. So he would try to figure out how deep he must be to not being seen directly on the surface, but still be able to breathe with the waves and not make them flow over the opening of the tube. Then he would look out for how steep the land goes into the ocean, that makes sense. If it's like smoother, so if you stop snorkeling, you could stand. For how long could you stand? And these kind of things. In his mind, it's more like if something goes wrong and they had to escape, that a way down and away might be safer than just be barely underwater and try to go away. And he would also look out for how the visibility is in the water actually. Is it more like a clear azurish? Is it more brackish? Is it what is the water? Is it easy to spot somebody in that water or not? Is it more rough at the shore, or is it more these kind of things? Is it more like...
It's kind of late, so it's a little bit harder to see, but it's also murky water as it is. The water you can't see super far. You can see, but not like crazy far. The snorkel works, but probably more as a mechanism of like temporary breathing rather than permanent. Like you'd have to stay very, like the water is wavy, so you'd have to stay very, like you'd have to swim right beneath the surface, which would make you visible from a distance anyway, even if you're 40-50 centimeters down, because that's how long you made the tube. So it's more a thing of like, hold your breath for as long as you can, swim up, take a breath, move back down, reset the timer basically. If you want perfect stealth, that's what you're learning from this. Especially if there's any way to light the surrounding area, that would make things much more difficult for you. Which means that closer to the city, when you're coming towards the port side of the city, it becomes increasingly more and more difficult because there is a lot of light in that area. Because they wanted to make sure that for years and years and years, Saigon Toshi's had a way of seeing if ships are coming in or not, doesn't matter what time of day it is. So there's going to be a difficult area that you're aware of if that has been maintained.
But Hatsu would also recall from one of his watches that even if he was concerned about the light when you're out the water, that water reflects the light that comes from above. So he also knows that the water, like at the gate scenario, might give them a little advantage not to be seen, but the moment they get out of the water, it would be significantly harder to be unseen.
Yes.
That's what he gets from that.
Mm-hmm.
So Dash would see how Hatsu comes out of water, like soaking wet. That might work.
Go. And if I try?
I don't know. Don't you want to look out for a boat or something?
Well, from what he was saying, I don't think that idea is going to work.
This just works temporarily. So we kind of have to breathe in, dive down, and just before you try to breathe with it again, you have to get the water out of the tube. But if you put too much pressure, it might make too much noises, if you understand. So you have to be gentle, but it's not pleasant to breathe in seawater.
No, it is not.
So he hands over the tube and he goes, "This is the only one we've left. So be careful with that."
You have another one in your backpack?
No, we don't.
Sure, okay. I'll
Treat
take
it. It's the only one, Dash.
Oh, I know what you mean. Okay. All right, let's give this a go. Dash will take off his jacket and shirt and the water. Try and replicate exactly what Hatsu did.
Yeah. It's quite effortless. Like the strategy is simple. If you're gonna die, go and breathe. You spend some time underwater. A few minutes in, you find it difficult to hold your breath. You move up towards the surface. You breathe through the pipe. You head back down. logistically speaking, all of you can hold your breaths for a different amount of time. 2 may be enough. Logistically speaking.
I'll come out of the water and hand it back to Hatsu. If we can rotate that between us all, we could do it, and then whoever can't hold their breath for very long, try to get them into the boat hidden under the tarp. Might be able to do it.
I don't know why you're so fixated on the boat dash, but I would argue climbing onto a boat from the ocean does make a shit ton of noise. Have you ever tried?
Yes. A few times, actually.
And you were super quiet with it.
It may surprise you, but yes, I was.
Okay. All power to
It doesn't
you
mean
then, I
everyone
guess.
will be. That's kind of a trick of the trade, I guess. I'm not entirely
We
sure.
could also get you in the boat offshore and you just try.
Yep. Anyway, this is the best plan we've got so far. So thank you for that.
You see, don't get me wrong. I know you're trying to figure things out, but there was an incident when I was younger. The captain of my group was hesitant with his decisions. He didn't know should he go for option A, option B, option C. What is the best? What could save the most amount of people? What could save most of his men? What could save himself? What could save his family? You know what happened in the end?
You saved none of them?
Because the options run out. Because decision has been made without him. If you always try to hold all the doors open, Dash, you're gonna live a life in the entry hall.
I have
So
to find
it
myself in
doesn't.
this situation. You're completely correct.
It doesn't matter which plan we follow, but we have to focus on something. Because if we don't, the circumstances will make the decisions for us, and we don't have control over all.
You're absolutely correct. Let's get the rest of them trained up on this technique. And who knows, we might find more bamboo over the next few days before the boat arrives.
I hope so.
Boat will still be our guideline in. Thank you again, Hatsu. I'll just hold out right hand to shake Hatsu's hand.
He goes in with like a forearm grab kind of thingy. Thank you, brother, for trying.
All right, back to the others.
Oh, I don't think it's a good idea to stay in spots where it can be observed with this. Won't you agree?
I figured we could stay within the tree line and just get them to come to us. But we'll have to go and get them. That's what I mean. Bring them here.
I'm gonna wake here and try to get myself a little drier.
Good idea. Oh, actually, I should put a shirt on before I go back to Eos. She won't be pleased with this.
While Dash is leaving, he would prepare some stuff from the backpack to get the blades dry. You would see him minusculely. Is that a word? It's a calligraphy word. I don't think it applies, but he would do it like extra precise. He would clean Kazajoba. He would think of his family, his ancestors. And while he's doing that, he would present the sword as if he just had received it as a sign to his ancestors that he doesn't own it, he just carries it for the next generation. And while he's in that pose, he says a little prayer. He starts the usual, but then he moves deeper into the scenario from the cave. Mother of Light, send a bee for those who are in need. Bring light back where our enemies hide in the shadows. Don't give them time to rest. Let them know we're watching them. We're coming from them. We're coming for them. And let those people that suffer know there's always light at the end of the tunnel. There's always room for hope. And then he starts to collect himself and tries to get a little drier.
As you run your fabric across the blade of Kazajoba and try and get it just that little extra shine, that little extra clean, you notice that it ever so faintly glows. It glows passionately. It glows in a way that reminds you that not only do your enemies hide in shadows and use that against the innocent, but you can do it to help them. You think about how water reflects light. You think about the strategy with the bamboo. And you look towards Saikonatoshi. It looks more like a husk of what it once was. Its beauty is gone, its shine is gone. There's not a single pink leaf left that you can see from here. It may have been a symbol for Saikonatoshi to have those pink trees, but it was also a reminder of home that you had respect for, but never knew how much until it was gone, and how much life is taken from that city. The nature combined with the built, it's always been a respect of both worlds. Nothing was ever just taken from this land. It was enhanced, it was grown upon, it was built upon with synergy. And now it looks like any other city that it took from the land and gave nothing back. You look at the glow and you keep wiping Kazajoba. The more heated you get thinking about it, the more heated your blade gets too. Not physically, but visually. The slight glow gets more intense, but you're so heavily focused on what has been taken that you almost don't register what's happening. And you just give it one, not frustrated wipe, but one final wipe. And as you do, embers glow in the air. And for just a split second, they almost turn a hue of pink. And as they sort of, just in your eye line, cover Saikonatoshi in just the right way, it inspires you of home. Something occurs to you. Kazajoba is part of a set. It was never meant to be on its own, but part of that set is missing. And that through all of this, one thing may have come to completion that you demanded happen in this world. Onimaru is most likely within the walls of Saigonatoshi once again. Somewhere in there lies something that Hatsu wants. Something to bring back the Toshitsugu name and the strength that comes with it, and to bring hope to the people. And maybe right now it's being used to diminish that hope. But someday soon it could be used to bring it back. And just for that brief moment, it brings you solace rather than pain. Because a lot of tasks are on your path, but they all feel achievable. Not one thing feels like insurmountable, just daunting. But Hatsu can handle daunting. You put Kazujobo away, and you walk back after Dash, stepping in his footprints so as not to leave two pairs. Dash. You approach Eos as she... Eos, roll a fishing check for me, please.
Yes, sir.
As she pulls her line in.
6. Oh, it's 9.
9?
Yep.
To your surprise, Eos pulls in a very large, delicious looking fish. Like, with relative ease. Eos doesn't look like she emits physical strength. She looks more like she emits magical strength and power through emotion, and but this is something different. There's no hint of red in her eyes. It's just her normal shade, her normal colors. This is Eos doing something that somehow feels more magical than she's done in a long time.
Yes, that's a very impressive catch.
So, I never caught one so big before. This is crazy.
Would you mind just holding it there for a moment, and Dash's going to take out his journal? Do you mind if I sketch this?
I don't mind
For
at all.
context on the size, this comfortably feeds 8 people. This is a large, large fish. Its tail is like hanging on the ground.
But I'm gonna sketch it the way.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna sketch it. You know the way you'd see fishermen with their pose with their catch?
Yeah.
I'm going to just sketch exactly that with Eos rod in one hand and the fishing rod in one hand and then a fish in the other.
I won't even make you do a check. I'll give you a real cool pass on this one. You nail it.
And then I'll just do a quick outline first so that she doesn't have to keep holding the fish for ages. I'll show her the brief outline go. I'll detail that later. That's
Oh, thank you.
yeah. Well done. You should be
No
proud of
problem.
yourself.
You should be able to feed the camp hopefully for a day? Maybe a day and a half?
Yeah, it looks like we'll all get a piece of that. And a little bit left over.
Good, I'll ask. I'll do Slate to check for any potential diseases. Don't want to repeat of last time.
Oh, is that what happened, Eldrin?
Ah, he's got bigger issues in his stomach.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. You okay?
I'm good. I'm excited about this. I never caught such a big fish before. How are you doing? How did the bamboo experiment go?
Good. Quite good. Hatsu managed. I managed. Not sure how the rest of you will fare. We'll have to get some practice in, but
I'll be fine. I can do the guild's webbed hands feet thing again. if I need
yes,
to.
of course. What about that? How long does that last?
Up to 1 hour. Last
That should
time
be
when I
plenty
went,
of time.
it is. And if I need to change to the other form of shroud, I can do that. But it's one of the bigger things, so it's a bit exhaustive. It's fun though. Cool. Get to see all the little fishies swimming.
Thank you for going along with this. I mean,
Hey, no
you
problem.
don't have to.
No, look, if we somehow get into Sakanatoshi, we find Ayame, and we find Lissa, we get out. Hopefully we won't get into too much trouble, because obviously getting in is something we may have a plan for, but getting out is going to be a bigger problem. Because if we're seen, then they'll think, well, how did they get in?
There is the larger question that we haven't really discussed as a group in terms of liberating the city from the hold that it's under.
No. We get in, get our friends in. Vamos.
Abandon the rest to their fate?
Dash. We're not crusaders. If we don't have cannonballs or triremes, we don't have.
We don't, and look, my primary focus is Lissa, but there is a voice at the back of my mind. What about the rest of them? I can hear my father's voice telling me I should do something.
Okay. Would you not rather get in, check on our friends, your loved one, and then, be like, okay, now we know what it's like. Let's get out here and come back at a later time when we have more friends and triremes and catapults.
That's the wise plan. That's what I'm focused on. But it's just, I fear that if there's lives we won't save if we can get out with Lissa and Ayame.
Well, Lissa and Ayame is 3 alive, technically. According to Hatsu, you have a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I just...
What you gonna name him?
I don't know.
Kaiba. Oh.
I haven't really thought about it.
Start thinking. Oh, not long.
I feel like it won't be real until I see her, For now, it's a concept. It's a
believe. No, believe. It's gonna happen. I'll make sure it happens. In a nice way.
What do we do about the rest afterwards? That we get out. We go away to the Pearl.
I'll go back to the Bastion. I probably have some washing to do. We've been gone for a bit of time. Everyone's kind of stinky. Except for Hatsu, who's got the magic soap bar.
Then what?
Probably painting. I need to find a way to make some curtains.
I mean, gestures at the city.
Oh.
What about them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fish first. Think over dinner.
Sure, that probably makes sense. Hard to think on a full stomach.
Yeah. That way we can get insight from the rest of the gang rather than... I don't know, I suppose Slate could build a trireme. A catapult. Can you carry a battering ram?
No.
Slate. Weslyn. What are you guys doing?
Slate would have walked off the beach to the tree line, just a slow, steady pace, just looking to get out of sight inside the tree line and, stay within shouting distance, if not visual distance of Eos, just inside the tree line, and have a look around there. And he'd probably be aware that, Weslyn was following behind. So for now, he would be making his way up the beach and into the tree line.
And Weslyn, you're going with Slate, yeah?
Yep.
What do you guys want to do in the tree line?
Slate's going to, like I said, just keep an eye on Eos from a distance, and just sit down by a tree, out of the sun, out of sight, conserving energy, just waiting.
I think that the crisis response unit would think this is a crisis. Slate.
Unless they're already there and this is what they did.
Is this the kind of thing that they do?
I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like they imprison people who start to cause havoc and become raised threats, and from our understanding and people we've met thus far, some of those people re-emerge to cause havoc. So I don't know if they're being weaponized or trained or abducted, but something's going on there. And it seems to all be linked to Scorchwood. So
what is a raised threat?
Somebody causing havoc, chaos.
Unless they are
using their powers.
Yeah. So it's only if it's not under their control?
I think it's a threshold or a limit that the CRU decide, or public opinion decides. They could be in control, but if those that see it don't like it, and it's deemed to be a credible threat or to have done something to someone, it can be a team sent to deal with them, I guess.
Does Dr. Harrow make those decisions?
I'm not sure, but from my memory and from what we've been hearing of late, she does seem to be quite the collector.
Do you remember me from previous streams?
I mean, I remember you, the last dream or version of you, probably the best.
Before that?
I always think that you look familiar, but I've seen so many faces, and that's just when I look in the mirror.
My face doesn't change. It's been this way for quite some time.
Slate would stop and try and search his memory. It's sort of like when you go to the store and you buy something like a leather jacket and you think it's cool, and as soon as you buy it, and all of a sudden you see it everywhere, whatever it is that you bought. It's the same thing. So studying Weslyn's face, studying his marks and thinking back, I may have seen Weslyn but not known it was Weslyn at some point in the past. I might have seen somebody with his markings and not really paid much attention. I may just remember the markings, but not that it was Weslyn, if that makes sense. So I'm going to spend a moment and kind of search my memories as best I can, particularly with thinking about Harrow and thinking about some of the many, many memories that have come back to me and been brought back to me about some of the experimentation and some of the cells and some of the cold slabs, etc. Thinking back to some of the conversations with Harrow, both as has been revealed by her side and also under her knife, and trying to see if I can remember seeing or hearing anybody like Weslyn, and see if it rings a bell or draws anything into focus. So I'd be looking for to see what comes up in my memories, if anything, of Weslyn.
You can make a history check for me. Sorry,
I'm
I wasn't
going to
100% sure if that was narrative or if that was me.
I'm going to provide guidance on this.
Sure.
What I'm going to do is I'm thinking about Weslyn. I'm thinking about how he looks. And in thinking about how he looks, I'm going to take his shape. So I'm mirroring him, and I'm using my skills to be able to copy and mimic, to try and think about his walk, his talk, his shape, his shadow, and trying to trace back my memory to see, now that I'm actually looking right at him and thinking of him directly, if it comes to my mind. And then I will I will just roll this and then roll a d4 after. That's probably the 1d4 I can add in for situational. That's us. There you go. That's not bad, a 27.
Slate. The waves disappear. The tree line fades. The visuals of Saigo no Toshi begin to bleed from your mind, and they are instead replaced with an air of Palperoth. The warmth on your skin, the very sun you were just trying to avoid, becomes suddenly unavoidable. But it was evening, and now, well, let's just say you're not working in your moontan anymore. You're walking down the streets of Palperoth, wearing a uniform of a faction you quite recently mentioned. CRU right across the chest at the top. Above a badge that simply says Holt on it. You hear of a string of burglaries from just local venues, local areas. Nothing crazy, nothing that's like tremendously out of the ordinary, but there's just something about them that makes you wonder, could this be something supernatural, something magical? Because for all intents and purposes, it doesn't really make sense how someone could get away with such things. You go from place to place, trying to see if there's any pattern beyond the type of place that it is. Butchers, delis, they're all reporting the same thing. Chickens are going missing. In an instant, in a flash. It's not crazy, it's not big money or anything, but that's why they sent you. Just take a look at it. If it's something, let's see what we can do about it. If it's nothing, whatever. After your 5th deli that day, beyond just being hungry, you're tired. Just want to go home. You have a family waiting for you. You look up towards the sky, not a cloud, just bright sunlight and crazy shining blue. An older man comes up to you. Not like remarkably old, but you know, like 40s, 50s. You look hungry, friend.
I'm not sure if it's the sun or all this walking, but yes, I find I am.
Such heavy clothes in this heat. I don't like the heat. How do you do it?
It's like everything, I suppose. Practice. It's easier when you grow up here, too. You get used to it.
I don't. I've grown up here a few times. I don't like it. I like the snow. Have you been to the snow?
I've always wanted to go.
You should. I encourage you to get out of the city for a while. Anyway.
Maybe someday. It won't be today. I'm far too busy today.
You'll be busy every day. Just pick a time to not be busy and go.
Well, when that day comes, I guess maybe that's what I'll do.
We'll see. Anyway. Here. He places down a box beside you. Thank you for your hard work. Right. I need to go find a shadow and a cool drink.
What's in the box?
Have a good day. He begins to walk away. Himself and
Who's this for?
His strange companion follows him. A small fox. You don't remember much about him. Just the striking blue hair and the tattoos. As he leaves. You open the box to find a roast chicken in it, and you look up like, wait a minute. He's well gone. Whether or not Slate chooses to eat the chicken, which is probably stolen, and aid in a minor larceny, that's up to him. But he definitely learned with confidence that day that Weslyn, much like John, cannot handle the heat. But besides that, you find yourself almost coming out of a trance-like state. Looking towards Weslyn as he de-ages back to his current form. No chicken in sight. The faint smell of burning from a fire not so long ago in Saganatoshi. The water on the shoreline. And most importantly, a break time, because I need to pee. So with that in mind, we will be back shortly. We'll be back shortly. We will take like 10 minutes, and we'll pick up from that moment.
What was his rank?
Won't talk about it.
Yeah.
It was a
Tell me.
It was a reputable rank.
What?
Sorry, there's a rank.
What was his rank?
Nothing.
Tell me.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about
BRP.
BRP. Yeah. We'll be back and we'll join Slate as he comes out of his trance in a moment. In the meantime, please feel free to partake in our boss battle. And we'll be back in a moment. We encourage you to get your finest peppermint tea in your possibly Wandering Oz merch. Because we have that now.
Who knows?
Who knows if one of the mods can put merch in chat, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. We love you very much. We will be back in 10 when I remember how to press the button. BRB.
BRB.
We're back. We did it. Hands up. It's the police. What up?
Hands up, ex-Captain Holt.
What? Listen, I'm not giving you any information. You can stop asking. Yeah, so what the hell are we doing? Slate, we come back to you. You watch as Dash walks over towards the US, who's holding a gigantic fish. You're not quite sure how that happened. You were phased out for that. And then as you kind of look over towards Weslyn, you can see Hatsu in the back kind of coming out of the same tree line and heading back towards Dash as well.
I'm gonna turn to Weslyn and say, I think I remember meeting you or someone like you. There was a box, it was Palperoth, it was chicken. Was that you?
Could have been.
Great talk, very helpful.
And many times and many faces.
Something we have in common, I suppose.
Oh, I've never said that before. We just remember things differently. My concern is more on Harrow, because I am beginning to suspect that what the book has told us is not entirely the truth.
Perspective is reality.
Yeah, well, yes. And I would think that Balthros, of all people, would understand the power of dreams. But I need to know. It's very important.
What do you need to know?
It's going to be an image of Harrow, like leaning down, like reaching into the earth. The hole opens, and there is a very confused looking Weslyn in the hole. When I crawled out of a hole not too long ago, there was a woman there with blue hands, a light that came from them, but her face was hidden. I don't think that was Harrow. But according to Harrow, she had been waiting, and she knew where to find me. Which means that others are waiting and know how to find me. Makes me wonder if you were the one to find me at some point. Because it seems as if we keep running into each other. And our only connection that I seem to be able to find is Dr. Harrow. And looking back at that city over there, I can't help but wonder, given your relationship with the crisis response unit, and potentially my own, why nothing's been done about this. Do they even know?
Like I said to you, they could have been the ones who did it. But yeah, maybe they don't. Until we see what's on the other side of the wall, it's going to take a while to find out.
I need to speak to her.
You and me both.
I can make that happen.
I meant in person. You're talking about in a dream, though, right?
It's in person.
True. All right. When?
Tonight.
Okay. What do you need me to do?
You remember more of her than I do. So,
Gonna take the form of Harrow so he can see Harrow as I have seen her.
When we go rest with me. Perhaps it'll be able to carry us that direction.
Seems straightforward enough.
Straightforward as it can be. I hope that you weren't involved in these sorts of things. I certainly hope I wasn't either.
Do you have one of these? And I show my wrist that has the marking, like the brand that was under the gauntlet that was removed. Anywhere on your body.
Not that I've seen. Weslyn takes his shirt off, turns his back to Slate. Is there anything there?
Do I see anything that resembles a branding or a marking of sorts, similar to my own?
No. Weslyn's markings are different. His markings are blue, oblong. They're like inked to his skin. He doesn't have anything that would weigh in like yours does. Not the same anyway. He has his scars, but they carry different stories to yours.
Do you see anything?
Tell him there's nothing there. No, nothing. Nothing like this anyway.
I suppose I didn't.
That, or there was a group of us, as far as I can see, that she took special interest in. This could be that. Or this could be something else.
Why would you have been cut loose? Why would I have been cut loose?
Who says that we were?
She's just letting you wander around.
I don't know yet. I don't know what this does. I don't know if this means she knows where I am. I don't know what she knows.
Have you not checked it?
I mean, I've looked at it.
Have you really looked at it?
I'm going to walk over to Weslyn and put my wrist over to him.
Come on, into the woods.
Off we go.
You both enter the wood line and into the trees for a little bit more seclusion and privacy.
I'll begin the ritual of detect magic while I wait for the others, because it seems like the others were kind of moving in this direction, right? Kind of scattered or spread. So it'll be 10 minutes before the ritual is complete. It's a long study of the marking as he grounds his feet, making sure he touches stone, is within sight of the foliage, something natural, something grounded, and turns his ears to hear the frequencies of magic.
As your tattoos glow, you look for anything on Slate beyond the normal that may emit something like that, as in You try and check and see if he has anything, magical about him that isn't perhaps gear that he has on him or that kind of thing. There's no air of magic. Not from his flesh. Not from the not from the skin anyway. Whatever this is not magic.
So
what happened to your shackle, Slate, when you took it off?
Hatsu used his magical weapon to cut it off. And then I believe that obviously it was revealed that I had the mark, and I think there was some kind of a pulsating or a glow or something, I think.
Let's say from your backpack then. The broken shackle pieces. They emit a glow that never really occurred to you before, Weslyn. But based on the story and the markings and the way it all sits now, you can clearly see that there's an air of divination from that.
Just watching Slate as I reach over towards that backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Reach my hand into the backpack. And slowly pull out the shiny bits of metal.
Yep.
Did you ever think to possibly leave your chains behind once you were free?
I didn't really know what they were or what they could do. Anything seems useful. I'm of the mind of better be looking for it, better be looking at it than looking for it. So I tend to hang on to things, bit of a pack rat that way.
You should leave these here when we leave. For now, tonight, these will be useful. If you don't mind.
Sure.
And I will take possession of the broken shackle.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say these will be useful, how so?
Ara's been watching you this whole time.
Right, so is this one of those, what did you call it, anchors or something?
It's a good way to look at it.
Alright, I guess I'm glad I hung on to them. I mean, I'm not because she's been using them, but I am because you can use them. So it was worth holding on to them. Which is why I hold on to stuff.
She's using it as an anchor. There may be enough to follow it way back to her. In theory.
Alright.
But it would be helpful to know what's going on. I suspect she knows. Might be why we're here. From her perspective.
Just a question, Weslyn. You've lived many lives and you've told us that you've died many times, many ways, many places. And I seem to remember you taking damage, and that in fact became one of the blue scars at some point. At least I think I did. What color is your blood?
It's many colors. Depends on the season.
Okay. What variants of colors can it be?
Yeah, we tested it. Typically, when it's spilled, I am well on my way to death. I've never really been gentle deaths. A lot of impalement. Crushing damage. I fell off a mountain once. Twice, I think. Was eaten. Devoured a few times. Unmade. By magical force. You don't get much time to study the fluids that leak out of you when you die in such sudden ways.
Speaking of study, somewhere over the years, I read a book or spoke with a scholar or something. But are you aware of dendrochronology?
No.
Okay.
What is compography?
I believe it's the study of trees.
Trees.
To paraphrase.
Oh, I've studied trees.
Not
All sorts of
necessarily trees, but yeah.
Why?
No reason. I think that's a conversation for another day. I think the others are probably almost here. This conversation with Harrow, is this something that we're doing and they should know about, or something we're doing and they shouldn't know about?
I don't think that they would approve. Let's just stay between us for now.
Okay. I'm going to start picking up...
What's going on.
I'm going to start picking up firewood immediately to make like this is what we were doing.
I was just gonna prick his finger just to look at it. Now he's curious.
I'm going to stop picking up wood because I'm also curious.
Your blood is red, Weslyn.
Alright.
In the autumn, it's red. Like the leaves. Who knew?
What's it taste like?
What does it taste like, Daddy DM?
Usually it tastes like metal.
Yeah, it tastes like metal.
Where did you come from?
It tastes like...
What does it mean taste? I'm pretty sure it tastes like fish.
This is a fish.
Oh,
like
it is a fish.
There's a crossbreed of conversations happening at the same time. It tastes like, yeah, iron, blood. Hatsu arguably could have just wandered over to the group. That wouldn't surprise me. You definitely hear Eos and Dash talking about the taste of fish quite loudly off in the distance.
It tastes fishy.
Yeah, there you go.
Which blood have you ever tasted that tasted fishy? Fish blood.
Fish blood.
What? What?
What?
What?
Is that a statement or is that a
Dash,
question?
have you been drinking fish blood as well as wine and whiskey?
Not to
Weslyn
my
was
knowledge.
asking what blood. No, Slate was asking what blood tastes. I don't know where you guys come from, but
Oh, it's fishing.
Oh, we're fishing.
No, I just wanted to know what my blood tasted like, and then I wanted to know what my blood tasted like because I wasn't sure.
Oh.
But it tastes like metal.
It's not a
Told
pleasant
you.
taste.
No. But look at this fish Eos got. I bet that has a pleasant taste.
After we cook it.
Should probably cook it, yeah.
Yeah.
Not like last time, though. I don't think the
Yeah.
last time it was cooked was very good.
I'm very sorry about that.
Yeah. It's because it was a poisonous fish to begin with.
I know, but yeah, we didn't know. Now we know.
Do we know if that was poisonous?
Do we know?
Hand cooked is good, but hand cooked more is better.
Absolutely. We will cook the disease out of the fish.
Speaking of Slate, I think you should know that we don't make a fire, right? There's no point picking up wood. Unless it's for something else.
Well, I thought we'd do what we normally do, where we dig a hole and place the fire in the hole, and therefore the light isn't seen from a distance, and that's what we've done every time we've made a camp. Even when we were out in the tundra in the snow, we did it. Well, I did it. Dash apparently did it last time. It was like super quick or something. I wasn't there.
I think it's a difference when somebody is actively looking for smokes and stuff.
Ooh. Is there a way we can scatter the smoke?
Yeah, if you breathe in all the smoke, it's gone.
I don't know how to. I need air.
Okay.
There's no point in wasting the fish either, but security is probably
I'm sure we could create a very small fire, more like embers, and cook it on that. Slow cook it on that. Very minimal light, minimal smoke, minimal wood required. In fact, what I picked up here would probably do for embers. Don't need very much.
I trust your cooking skills.
I mean, maybe we can eat it raw either. I mean, whatever.
I would. No.
And we could always, if we trek half an hour into the forest, that should be enough to not give too much away either way.
We shouldn't go too deep, though.
No. But I am getting hungry.
Slate, I give you the fish. It is in your capable hands.
I'll just lay it down and just use my chef's knife just to quickly have a quick look at it. Just checking that it doesn't have any hallmark, barbs, stingers, any of these things that you would associate with, poison glands or whatever. And then, I just pick it up to bring it back to the camp to prepare it back there.
Yeah, all good. Nothing wrong with the fish.
So yeah, I'd walk back to the camp, and then it's up to everyone else what they think about the whole dugout into the ground fire scenario. The whole point of that is to keep the light inside, and it's underground. And if it's embers, there shouldn't be any smoke. And if it's nighttime, shouldn't really be able to see it anyway. So it's up to the group. I'm not pushing to have it, so I'm just going to stand there holding the fish, waiting for everyone to tell me how they want to prepare it.
I like your embers idea personally.
Yeah, we can do that. It's here. We're here. Makes sense.
Would you feel more comfortable, Hatsu, if you took watch while we did this?
And he moves up into the trees to see if somebody would approach from the basically wiped out terrain, kind of way open field.
So the whole point of the fire cut into the ground means I cut into the ground this way, so if Sagnatoshi is here, it can only be seen from this side. So therefore, there's no light, and it's so low to the ground it wouldn't be produced. It's underground effectively. So there's no light seen from a distance through the trees or miles away. This isn't like Lord of the Rings on the side of the mountain. Yes, I'd do that, and I'd prepare the fish, cooking it on the embers, turning it regularly, and then I would scale it, debone it, portion it, hand it out.
Atsu, dinner's ready. Oh, powerballs. I forgot.
You just grab a handful.
Didn't he make a powerball with some fish before? He may be able to make new ones using this. I know they only last so long. So we can keep a portion for him anyway.
Absolutely. As we're having our dinner, Dash just kind of staring into the embers of the fire and just kind of look around to the group. You know, I was a young boy. My father took me into the city to see a marching band.
Dash, I'm not having this story again, please. Not during dinner.
He said to me, when you grow up, be a savior of broken and the damned. I think about that a lot. Gives me purpose and direction. I know the Arcanum gave us direction once, cause or a belief that we could be that, saviors of damned and the broken. Now it's gone. I'm curious, what drives you all now? What gives you direction?
Direction? What do you mean by direction?
How do you choose what path you follow?
Seasons turn. Plant grows and the plant dies. Simply is.
So you're like an autumn leaf floating in the wind?
It is autumn.
Seedling.
And winter is coming. I hope that perhaps, given how strange this particular cycle is, that it might signal movement into a new cycle. But I also believe that in order to do this, I must go north before winter reaches the new year.
North in Arboris?
Yes.
What awaits you there?
My destiny. A name. The truth.
What truth do you anticipate?
It's a funny thing, I don't know.
Do you know about it?
About the truth?
About what's north?
Look in if they're still alive.
Do you believe they are?
No. Probably not. Our numbers were few when things happened. We've had many bad winters.
And if we go north with you?
You could die.
How?
It's a number of ways, I suspect. Paled, devoured, torn apart, stricken with illness, freezing to death.
They all sound horrible.
Wilderness is unkind.
Still you would go?
I could just fall face flat down in the snow this cycle and just repeat it again.
That was traumatizing enough the first time around.
Imagine realizing that was real.
If you go north, you believe you can stop this cycle?
No. But I can learn more about why. And perhaps how to stop the cycle. Something is off. And it's not just me. That's all of you. Coterie of monsters and this human here. But perhaps you too qualify as monster. So you're not fully here anymore, are you?
I feel fully here, but I certainly agree that some will call me a monster.
And all of us are somewhat out of our normal cycle. Even Eldrin over there, drooling over power that he is not yet ready to wield or even comprehend. Well outside our cycle. We are symptoms of something. If that's an answer to your question as to what drives us.
To a degree. But you have a time frame. A rough time frame.
If we don't die here?
Sure, we could make plans to go north with you once we're finished our business here.
Just know that it won't be easy.
We're considering breaking into one of the best guarded cities in all of the Isles. I think easy would be very unexpected for this particular group.
In some ways you could say it's our destiny.
I'm not entirely sure I believe in destiny. I like to at least delude myself that I have more control. Then again, I just spent 7 months under someone else's total control, so I'm not even sure I believe that lie.
What's to say that he's not already still in control? Any force that our hands have touched are still in control.
Blind faith, I guess. Yes, how about you? What's driving you now?
Eos looks towards the fire, her eyes just looking straight into the embers. What drives me? The need to keep the world from falling out of rhythm. To keep moving when everything breaks. Not to outrun the dark, but to remind the darkness that I'm still part of its design. I don't fight for vengeance, but I won't look away when the balance is out and torn apart. We fought to understand why things break, but I need to make sure something is worth keeping after everything breaks. Yeah.
Your friends are always worth keeping. Family.
Yeah. Stop trying to die, Dash, please.
I'm not trying, but death very much has its sights set on me, I believe. What about you, Slate? You're piecing together the riddles of your life. How's that particular puzzle shaping up?
Messily.
Got the outlines done at least? Corner pieces?
Some perhaps.
What can you tell us about Elias?
What do you want to know?
Everything. You clearly were quite ingrained in the fabric of Palperoth. I'd like to know how it comes to be that my mentor hasn't come across your name, a man who seemingly knows everyone.
I think everybody else here is more aware of Elias and some of the things that happened thanks to our journey in the book. But I guess that leaves you a little more in the dark. I suppose the quick version is they worked for the CRU. Had a family, wife, child. Some things went down, a deal was made. I lost most of my memory and gave myself up. I think for them to be saved, but I don't remember how that turned out. But I know it was in Palperoth, and we also know that I'm a lot older than I thought I was. Several hundred years, so I still don't know if this family was recent timeline or so long ago that their bodies are dust. I assume recent because the deal was made with Harrow, but I wouldn't put it past them to have played on my memories.
Given Harrow's research, it wouldn't surprise me if she's been around a lot longer than we realize.
Well, apparently, somewhere, I have a family. But so what drives me is now finishing that puzzle, of which they are very much two large pieces of.
You have names that could make the relevant inquiries within Palperoth?
I do. This is something we can do after this. I gesture towards Saigon and Toshi.
Of course.
I don't know where they are, what they're doing. I don't know if they're on the run, hiding. They could be anywhere. For all I know, they're in Saigon and Toshi. I've no idea. I've never known.
I have a number of people who are relatively well connected that may be able to get that information. And tell me, while you spent those centuries in the book, did you uncover any more memories of Scorchwood and potentially of my father?
Snippets, something small. There was definitely something. I can't quite remember it now, but there was something. I'll sleep on it and see what comes to me.
Atsu, how are you doing up there?
He just gestures.
I guess we needn't ask what's driving you right now. Sat on the edge of it. Dash should just sit back and finish his food. I do enjoy these campfire chats. You all have so many layers to you.
What's driving you, Dash? Truly.
The unshakable belief that a better world can exist for everyone.
But right now, what's driving you?
My future wife and my child are trapped in a half-dead city. But right now, that is my entire consciousness.
That's more like the answer I like. Good.
You've seen before what happens when my darkness overtakes me. Pray that doesn't have to happen again once we're inside those walls. But I will do whatever it takes to get her out.
There are only 6 of us, 7 of us? 7. 6, 7.
It depends.
7, 6, 7.
Yeah.
And there are many, many more of them. And I don't remember you being all that good with a sword.
Sword, not my forte. Daggers, much better.
Hopefully you can get close enough to all of them. But what do we do with the rest of them?
I think the unfortunate answer for now is leave them to their fate.
And what is that fate?
Dull, dreary existence, potentially death. Unless there's an answer to this puzzle within the walls that we can solve.
Not without a great amount of force.
It wouldn't appear so. But if Hatsu can rally his clan, then maybe.
A lot can be done with farming implements and cookware. Don't need a sword to fight back an invader.
Did once get hit with a cast iron pan that is very painful.
Believe it?
To be fair, I shouldn't have snuck up on Lissa.
She might kill you. She said so.
I don't think she would.
She said she would.
She says a lot of things. She's softer underneath that hard shell than she likes to let on.
What about the bee? Isn't that a force here in these woods as well? Can't we call it? Is it able to rain hellfire down upon its enemies, or?
I don't pretend to understand the will of the gods, but I don't think you can just ask them to get rid of anyone in your way.
I mean, I'm certain I could ask, call to things that I think would just destroy everything in its path. I also don't know how those things work.
We also don't know who's in our path.
Brigands. Monsters.
Yes. We need to secure the safety of our family first, lest they get stuck in the crossfire.
Let's hope there's no crossfire. Let's hope we can do this subtly without taking notice and get in, get out.
Subtlety is my middle name.
It is not that.
Not really. Not really.
What is a middle name?
Some people have a second name between their first name and surname. Like I could be.
How do you get a second name?
Oh, if your parents are not married, sometimes they choose to give you both the last names, and it makes things very complicated and very difficult.
It depends on the culture. Some cultures take both their parents' surnames and also have two first names. It could be Dash, Michael, Heidman, Sullivan.
No. I would not allow it.
I don't think you get to control that.
You don't earn your name?
No.
It's just given to you?
Yes. Mine was given to me by my parents.
Some say you're born with it.
It's very strange.
It's strange if you're not born in it. I understand you. It's different for you. For me, how you came by your name is strange.
I don't have a name yet.
What?
No.
You're Weslyn. You're Wes.
I bear the calling of my season.
Oh.
There are many Weslyns.
Oh.
If you have a name, you're the only one with that name.
Oh.
It'd be like us being called Spring Meadow or something like that, I think.
There are people like that.
I mean, well, your mother's called Rain.
Yeah. It's not spelled that way, but yeah.
What season was she born in?
Oh, my mom. She's a summer child.
It's an unusual name for someone born in summer.
No, it's Rain with an E.
What do you mean?
Or A-I-N-E. Rain.
I don't understand.
It's a human name.
Weslyn, can you recall ever meeting someone named Marcus in any of your dreams?
Marcus?
Yes, my father, Marcus Heidman.
Daddy DM, have I ever had dreams of a Marcus Heidman?
I don't think so. I just don't think, because I know your narrative, like from your past, I don't think the paths could have potentially crossed. I could be wrong. Like when I'm reviewing notes later, I'll be like, shit. But for now, as far as I remember, that's sort of.
No, it checks out.
Yeah.
It's a, it's worth asking.
Yeah.
Weslyn shakes his head and shrugs. It's not really names that I dream of anyway. It's more their color and the smell of them. If a human, their dreams are chaotic. It's like fast moving rivers. But others, their dreams pool around them and their reflection is clearer. They all flow to the same place.
What place is that?
An endless ocean. It's deep. Dark. And endless.
It's so quiet. It's so nice.
Previous version of you told us that witches were sent out to the water.
To the witch waters, yeah.
That also to the same ocean?
No. No, I call it an ocean because there's no other way to explain it. Dreams and memory move like water, the wind, pour out of us. We leave traces of it where we go. People who sleep, they are like chaotic currents, rapids. Those who don't sleep, those who... I think the word is trance. It's like a pooling around them, but lakes still feed into larger bodies of water. It's the best way to put it, I think. For the witch waters, yes. He points towards the coast. Witch waters are all out that way. You're a witch, you go on the boat, you go out, the ocean takes you. I hope they don't come back.
What defines a witch?
Points at Eos.
Eos is a witch?
As far as the West is concerned, yeah.
As far as I can tell, yeah.
And you don't have an issue with her not being on a boat?
I'm not kin. I have no authority to put her on a boat. It's not my land.
So if we go north with you and we do find the kin, there's a risk they send Eos off on a boat?
I'll be
Yes.
fine on a boat.
Eos, we can't take you anywhere.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. You can take me
They'll
some
send me on a
places.
boat too.
Really? Because of association?
No. Because they will think I'm a witch as well.
You're not a witch, Wes.
I know. I am something far worse.
I wouldn't say worse. You're lovely.
I am a monster.
No,
It is true.
don't agree with it.
Just haven't seen my teeth yet.
I've seen mine. She opens her mouth and shows the big, pointy canines.
If it makes you feel any better, by the laws of the king, you're all monsters.
Ah, we'll kill the king. Don't worry about it.
You promise?
As long as I can be queen. Yes.
Oh no.
Why no?
No, if you're queen, we have to take your head.
Kill the
No.
king?
Dash wants to kill. Well, no, actually, Dash loves the king, but he kind of wants to kill the king.
Oh no, I don't love him. He is the most hateful figure in my life.
Why?
That's a
I
good question.
don't like bullies. I don't
Just-
like those who use power to put others down. I've grown up in a place where the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and nothing is done to help balance that. We're left fighting for scraps while the rich dine in gold-laden tables. It's hard to grow up in that society and not fester a growing hate for those who oversee it. I don't necessarily want him dead, but deposed, sure.
Do you think dead or deposed it will change?
Yes. I believe that with all my heart. No, we have to take down the pillars of the society that he stands atop, which involves Adriana's father as well, and various nobles and systems of government.
Every ruin is followed by new cities, which will eventually fall to be replaced by ruins and new cities.
I believe corruption would again take root, but if we don't try for better, we'll never get it. If you just accept things as they are, then you're doomed to that.
What if you remove the thing that they value?
Money?
Yeah.
That pretty much has been my approach thus far. Take small pieces, spread it to the poorer of society, make them wealthier, and then keep chipping away at that particular block until the system crumbles. But as a one-man game, it's ineffective. Best I could do is make a few people's lives better rather than everyone's. But now with all of you, I feel like there's hope. You know, it's strange. I've been amongst humans my entire life, but never felt quite as at home as I have amongst you monsters. I dislike that term, by the way. I think you're all wonderful.
It's not about being wonderful or bad. It's not a state of being. It is what we are.
Well, you're all fair. You all, I mean, Eos and Weslyn in particular have these incredible powers, but you could likely kill or subjugate me in an instant, but you choose not to.
That's the problem about these powers, that it's not that we have them, it's the fact that we can utilize them in the way that we do. The things that Weslyn can do are incredible, far beyond my capabilities. The things that Majana can do are so amazing. She can fix your shovel. I can't do that. I can shoot sparks and fire and cook eggs. I want to.
Yes, I've seen you shoot literal lightning out of your hands, but that's more to my point. The powers that reside in Palperoth, they have power of a different kind. They have their wealth and their influence, and they use it to keep people down, to hurt people in many different ways. You have power and you choose to not do that. You use it to help.
The way you describe your king, he's more like the dragon with his hoard of gold.
That would be accurate, but imagine that dragon also got to decide the life of thousands as well. Use that power to ensure that his own power and his own wealth grows. The king may as well be a dragon.
Yeah.
For all I know, he is.
Just point the Archon at him. Perhaps that really is the path that the Archon is on.
I believe the Archon is puppeteer above the king. At least from what he said. How much is true is hard to determine.
How would you do it, though? How would you remove this king?
By following the lesson of your father. My time with the commander was brief, but his influence is deep. He was absolutely right. Work your way up from the inside. I was firmly of the belief that you must set fire to the entire thing. The outside. Burn it all. But the way he explained it to me, it's a much more focused approach. I've already made inroads. I've started, while you were all stuck in the book, I started to gain influence with some of the minor nobles in Balperoth, and my hope is that she, Lady Vaudrell, will then give my name to someone else in her circle who I can gain favor with and work my way through their ranks and undermine them.
May I ask you a question, actually?
Yes?
These nobles that you've befriended or such, do any of them have access to a boat that they don't need?
Lady Vaudrell likely has access to a boat, but I'd imagine she's in need of it. She transports a significant amount of perfume.
Perfume. Okay. What if... Look, I know you haven't been to our wonderful bastion yet, but it's quite nice. But we need ways of moving supplies and gathering things. We need a boat, Dash.
Pop-up DM, do I know of any nobles in Palperos to whom I could try to curry favor with regards boat?
Oh, you know one. I'm sure she'd be more than willing to give you a boat if you just go pay her a visit.
Is it Morel?
It's Vaudrell, yeah. She could probably swing you a favor, yeah. You just have to go and ask.
Dash, why do you look so defeated, my friend?
I know one.
That's good.
Good is subjective.
No, it's good. You know someone who has a boat. We need a boat. I need to find my dad, and you need to find your dad, apparently, too. Is the boat too big?
No, the boat is
just
fine.
sunken.
It's
Oh, okay.
It's here. Look at this.
Wow.
Dash pulls out the letter from Mirel.
Who's Morel?
Mirel Vaudrell. She is
Oh, perfume lady. Okay.
perfume lady. I don't actually have that in my inventory, but long and short of it is at the bottom of it, where it's signed, there's a very clear lipstick stain.
Ah, she may have fainted and fell on her face. Who knows?
That's no.
No.
That's
She likes you.
she likes me, and that's professionally very useful. Personally, that's a bit of a problem.
Why?
Yeah, he has a kid on the way.
Yes, I cannot return that particular favor.
Why not?
Would be betraying Lissa.
Can't have multiple wives?
Some do. I have no desire to.
It is very useful to increase the population.
Population of humans is large enough, if you ask me.
Do they not do that anymore?
Do what?
Multiple wives.
Some do, but not me.
I'm pretty sure my mom would have killed my dad if he was... Yeah.
She could have multiple husbands.
She could. She wouldn't have time for it, but yeah.
I mean, look, let's be honest. I'll have my hands full with Lissa, so one wife will be, trouble enough.
Wow.
I mean, you have successfully created new life. And that is, at least in the eyes of the kin, very, very good. A great
Yeah.
work.
My bits and pieces work. What can I say?
How precarious is this person?
It's hard to say. Carries a great deal of influence in her circle. She runs, well, her security was a bit lax, I'll be honest, but it's much tighter now. I don't imagine anyone gets to the level she's at in Balboroth without having a sharp edge.
how did you do it though? Like, how did you get to this point where she's kissing pieces of paper before giving it to you?
Put too fine a point on it, but I saved her operation.
Like, they operated on her leg, or
As in her enterprise, her business, her life's work.
the perfume thing?
Yeah. There was many weak spots in her security, and I pointed them out, gave recommendations on how to patch those particular gaps.
So you pointed out a person's weaknesses, and they rewarded you with what exactly, Dash?
Some money, thanks. But the point of it was to gain influence rather than any physical reward. I'm sure my name is known favorably in those circles.
Like, I don't read between the lines very often, but I think she's seeking a physical reward.
Oh, she is absolutely seeking a physical reward. And above the table, I will curse the DM for putting that in place.
No, Slate
look over
does
at Slate.
But anyway, I can ask her for a ship when the time comes, I'm sure.
Just specify
No other
sailing ship, not a relationship that we want. Sailing ship.
The jokes are getting better, yes.
No, you're rubbing off on me, unfortunately.
I didn't touch you.
I know. It's the way that you are. It's yeah. Anywho, so potentially, how big of a boat is it?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I've seen it. I know she has boats, ships, but size couldn't tell you.
Can't we just buy one?
Oh, you got gold, yes.
I don't really have a whole lot anymore.
Why?
You saw Asazaki.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes,
that
I
was
spent
you.
A lot of... Yes, that whole thing was me.
Look, I appreciate it. It's my hometown, but okay,
But-
okay.
Wasn't exactly for you. Just I liked the
That's a lovely
people there
town.
saw an opportunity to help out. So
And old man Wes, now with his new eyesight, he can see it too.
oh yeah. Not gonna lie, he was a bit rude.
Yeah, he's kind of cranky, but being blind for most of your life would do that too.
Do you think he was one of the kin?
No.
If he was bearing the calling of his season, so to speak, is that how he came by the name Weslyn? Or maybe someone overheard the name and thought, hey, I like that, I'll name my kid that.
Many names of our season, depending on the season you're born in. But those are not a name. If he was kin, he would have a name.
Oh, I see. So, if I was born in the summer, what would I be referred to as?
Depends on the nature of your birth. What you were meant to do. What you would grow up learning. Skills that you would be taught. I am a shepherd. And my name translates in this tongue as West Meadow. And it was in the West Meadow in which I worked.
Interesting. Don't think you can classify what I did as work.
What did you do?
Look from those who had a lot to those who had a
Stealing
little.
is wrong.
It's a very black and white view of it.
It is, though. So wrong.
Is it?
Yeah.
The argument could be made that the people I stole from have stolen from the labor of the poor.
It's still a reward for their deed that you've taken from them.
You don't know their deeds.
No.
If
If
stolen
you're-
from the downtrodden of Palperoth, then why not take it back?
If you remove the currency.
With the
Removed it.
currency, and we don't have that problem.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the currency exists. And with it comes power in this world.
Well,
Let's call it redistribution rather than stealing then.
That's taxation, isn't it?
It's logistics. It's things from one place to another. More appreciated in the place where it gets delivered. See, told you, a lot of grey.
you would have been fed to the barcasts, stripped and sent into the woods, not to return.
My dear Weslyn, similar would have occurred in Palperoth had I been caught.
Well, good to know the law still stands.
The law in Palperoth is nothing but a tool of the elite to keep us down.
It is strange, though, how this rule and this king and such, the influence never really went to Asazaki.
His agents have been through there. They were in Sagonotoshi. Because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. I mean, if crew knew of your existence there, would have
Oh, I
come
know.
taken it.
Yeah, they sent up Mr. Thunderdome or whatever his name was again.
I don't remember hearing of a king. I don't think we spoke much of one. We had a law speaker.
Oh, what did they do?
Spoke the law.
Oh,
It's in the name.
ah,
The
Was it-
Sun King, he's known
Good luck.
as
son of who?
S-U-N.
Oh, so he's very bright and shiny. Okay.
Full of himself. You think I'm arrogant? He's a
Sometimes.
whole other level.
You've kind of evened out since you knew about the upcoming birth of your son.
That's more I don't have to play that particular part around you guys. Wait till we get back to Palperoth. That shiny suit will come right back out.
Is
How do you know it's his son?
Hatu said it's his son.
It's Atsu now.
Hatu knows lots of things.
I don't know until they
Atsu
come
just-
out.
Also just knows things. I knew Lissa was pregnant before I think even Lissa did.
It's got a
Atsu a witch?
Nah, there's a strong feeling inside my bones that it's a boy.
Atsu, are you a witch?
See a shuriken landing next to your foot.
I'll take that as a no. I'll pick up the shuriken.
It's like manifested. Just came out of nowhere. Atsu is a witch. I knew it.
What's a male witch with?
Witch?
Really? Oh. A shaman?
I don't
No.
see why there needs to be a separation between the genders when it comes to breaking the law.
Hmm.
He's
Okay.
right. Myself and Lissa are both called thieves.
Slate, would you be interested in playing Dash and kissing the perfume lady for a ship?
Pretend to be someone else, kiss someone, and get a ship.
Free ship.
Sounds easy enough.
We love Slate.
You'll need to play the more muted version of me, not the exaggerated version that you usually do.
Yeah, but it's more fun that way.
It is, but she will see right through it.
He plays a very good dash. You know, without him, we wouldn't have defeated the 6th Wraith captain.
What?
This is very true.
A 6th rated captain?
We don't know how big the leaderboard is. But I'm guessing 6 out of like 20.
Wait, if you defeated it, do you get to take the title?
No, we won 2 children that Maedrianus freed.
You what?
And a hat that we gave back.
It was a nice hat.
Why did you give it back?
Mites.
Oh.
Could have cleaned it.
Yeah, salt water. It takes a while.
You guys need to practice the bamboo breathing tomorrow.
Should we try find more of that bamboo?
Yes,
Tomorrow.
absolutely we should. As it stands, we'll have to rotate. It would be difficult.
Bamboo?
Yeah, a few of us hold our breath and pass it on to the next one while we keep moving forward.
The technique that
Logistics.
Hatsu and I figured out worked quite well.
Yeah, not sure if that will work when there's a whole bunch of us. And the bamboo works perfectly. Hatsu is quite clever with that.
Hmm. Okay.
Should we set up watches for the night?
Yeah.
I think I'll take first. I'm quite tired, but I will be in a couple of hours. You guys can...
What you mean you
get
took
some sleep.
first? I'm sitting here for hours.
I will take first when everyone else has gone for their rest.
By the way, give me my shuriken back.
You know what? I'm not going to throw it towards you because... Here you go. Hand it up to Hatsu.
I can catch it.
This would be the one time that I will absolutely nail the throw and get it stuck to your forehead. I'd really rather not.
All right. Hatsu takes like 15 feet backwards. You can do this.
I'm...
And he just goes.
I guess I'll throw a shuriken at Hatsu.
Oh my god.
You'll have to send me one first, though, the one I picked up.
Yeah, just
Yeah, it's like just
roll with your dagger dash. It'll be the same roll.
yeah.
Okay. $23 to hit.
Hell yeah, boy.
Hatsu, are you using any effects or features?
Oh yeah. How did you know?
Call it a
I
hunch.
just had to catch him square in the face.
Damn.
Okay. So as you use your deflect, Gosh,
He
can
has
you
to
roll
roll
damage with
damage,
your
though.
dagger? Yeah. 7. Okay, perfect.
I
So
can technically roll sneak attacks and see.
Hatsu just
how? I just can clearly see you. I told you to throw it.
because he has
Like, how
advantage
can
'cause
you be
allies are,
sneaky?
allies are nearby and rogues don't specify that part, but let's just assume you didn't roll sneak attack. And
I
kill
mean, you
Hatsu.
can if
Fuckery
you
at me
want.
once.
No,
Jesus
please.
Christ. Don't.
Let's just do your cool moment, please.
Okay, so the shuriken comes right at Hatsu, and from that He goes with one finger in the direction of the shuriken, spins it on the finger, and flips it into the pocket.
Nice.
Well, that was a nice throw.
I think what's the phrase they would refer to that as in Palpros would be badass.
No, you are badass. And now take the watch.
Why is the ass bad?
It's a donkey. Sometimes donkeys are bad.
Badass.
Is that a donkey?
No, it means cool or impressive. It's.
Why do you want to be cold?
Why would an ass that's bad be impressive?
Or cold?
Oh no, it means more like... How can I say? As far as I understand, the bad is the good.
And the good is the bad.
So, in some cultures, doing nasty things is considered bad, so the bad is good for the ones that want nasty things, if that makes sense.
Is this king really actually bad, Dash, or you just think he's really
He's
cool?
back in the negative sense, yes.
But when the queen calls you a bad boy, then she's nasty.
Oh.
As far as I understand.
Does Lissa think you're a bad boy, Dash?
What?
You guys go get some rest. I'm going to take watch.
I'll go trance.
Weslyn will also settle down to
Got an image of Eos just going.
Doom, 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 like full-fledged on blade entry scene. Doom, 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 doom.
Wow.
She goes to the club.
She likes to dance.
Ooh, you like to
You can really dance.
She goes sap, sap, sap.
Oh, needed that.
What a coincidence.
You like to dance.
Initially,
I
the
guess I'm
watch.
taking a watch.
Yeah, initially the watch is not problematic.
I like how he said initially.
Well, it's not the watch that really has problems. It's more or less what happens in between it.
Why is the music changing?
I don't like this.
Oh.
It's a zombie mosquito crawling in Eos,
Ew.
sleeping bag.
You just find out that Dash is a mimic.
This is a
Dash,
mosquito.
you turn into a chair.
Oh, wow.
Chair with two big eyes.
Weslyn. You reach out to a mind you haven't necessarily connected to before. You hold on to the shackles. What are you thinking about?
The whole. It's not whole prime alpha whole. The hole that he remembers most recently. No, before that. The one outside the city. In that garden. The one that the book showed him. The one he's not entirely certain about. The one that Harrow was leaning over. In which he had contact with her. I mean, even though it wasn't necessarily a real physical contact, it was potentially memory. That's what he's focused on, is that point of contact that they shared.
someone there?
Does anything come into view, or is it still like
just darkness?
An inky darkness. Yes.
Oh. Why?
I need answers.
Do you deserve answers?
I don't deserve much of anything, really. But I'm here.
But stealing is wrong. Are you here to steal your answer?
No. I'm not here to steal anything. I'm here to talk.
Your power is fascinating. Did you
You
know
knew this would come.
I did, but not so soon. Did you know it's two-way?
I do now.
You've been busy?
Busy as I can be, given the constraints.
Have you found it yet?
No.
You're near.
What do you want with it?
I'm more interested in the effect that it's having on you. The nearer that you get, the stronger your power seems to be. Curious?
Curiosity is a very dangerous thing when dealing with these sorts of forces, Dr. Harrow.
Is it not annoying to you? That voice calling out to you?
What voice?
As you say that, you lock on. Weslyn. You hear Lissa's voice faintly in the distance.
Is she doing that? What? How is that possible, Dr. Harrow?
It's not me doing this one.
It'd be a whole lot easier if you would step into the light. Give this dream some form.
I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. This is very new.
Why? Have you not done this before?
Not like this. Do you understand the potential of this ability?
Do you understand the danger of this ability?
You could wander into the mind of the king, find out his deepest, darkest secrets.
Why would I do that?
Why wouldn't you?
It's not my king. It's
All
not
the
my
more
problem.
reason.
How many times have I been awake, Dr. Harrow?
It's a good question.
That you have witnessed.
It's not so much... Do you know what dendrochronology is?
Dendra what? I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's a study of trees.
Trees.
Never mind, that's for another time. But that's... interesting.
Do you know much about trees, Dr. Harrow?
I know profoundly more over the last 2 or 3 years than I did before. Just like anything else, they can be corrupted. I find that interesting.
Were you at the school during the trials, Dr. Harrow?
Oh, yeah.
Was it you who interrupted my trial?
No. But someone I know.
And who was that?
Don't you see him? Speak to him.
Who?
But he knows you. And your path.
I need to speak to him.
Don't know if that's how it works.
Give me a name, I can find him.
I don't know if that's how that works either. Are you gonna answer her? Is she just gonna keep calling?
In a moment. One more question for you. I'm sure we will have these conversations again here soon. Given that you are keeping tabs. Is the girl still alive?
Which one?
The fruit girl. Girl with the power of the orchard.
Ah.
Speaking of trees.
Her power is not something I'm prepared to let go of, if that's what you're asking.
Is she still alive?
In a manner of speaking? She's alive in such a way that probably only you could speak to her.
Isn't this in violation of your agreement, Dr. Harrow?
I don't think so. Is she dead? Is she hurt? Struggling? Suffering? If anything, I'm just making her better.
Let us talk again soon. We have a mess to clean up.
Just find it. See what it does. If I'm right, thank me later.
I don't think you're gonna like what I find.
I think I'm gonna love what you find.
Keep her alive. You owe her that.
It's so loud in here. For a seamless void. I see the glowing red eyes. I see a new watcher.
Yeah, I tend to attract those.
Your head is very loud, Weslyn.
Glad you noticed. At least you've been quiet. We could use some help, you know.
I don't need my help. I have a
Fair
strong
enough.
tendency to make things worse.
Notice that as well. You know how to reach me. Dr. Harrow.
I wouldn't spend too long inside that city, Weslyn.
I don't have much of a choice, Dr. Harrow.
You always have a choice.
No. I'm overdue. And winter is fast approaching.
Yeah. Well, I hear the whispers from Palparoth of what they intend to do to that city, and if that's true, you don't want to be there for that.
You know, you could help in some regards. There are innocent people there.
You know the king. He makes up his mind, he makes up his mind. And this reflects very poorly on him.
How long does it have?
Not long. But that invasion leaves nothing standing. Rebuild from the ashes, as Palparoth once did.
Some places haven't been rebuilt, Dr. Harrow, for good reason.
I'm very aware of our friend over in Timroth. I'm sure he's rebuilding something.
You should not let that happen.
I want that to happen.
Why?
You'll see.
It's nice talking to you again, Dr. Harrow.
This is interesting. We'll meet here again.
We will.
I want to learn how to control this. This
We
is new.
won't.
I've come across many people with abilities, Weslyn, but none like yours. I don't think that's a coincidence.
Nothing ever is. But Dr. Harrow, someone's calling for me.
She is.
And Weslyn will loose himself to the current to
As you
follow
do,
towards the voice.
you look towards the shadows, but you don't just see Harrow. For some reason you see Eos. And then she fades away. Weslyn. Can you hear me?
Lissa?
You sort of lock in on her almost, and suddenly you're standing in what looks like a very old basement with some barrels and some bits and pieces and like a table with some supplies on it. A few shifting forms walk through, but you can't seem to lock onto them the way you lock onto her. She seems to be sitting in a chair, almost asleep, but speaking to you. Do you hear me?
I do. Are you alright?
Things have gone wrong here.
They're about to get a whole lot worse, I'm afraid. You have a way to get word out.
A little? Only in our circles.
How well armed are your oppressors?
Very. I worry that we have them all on the inside. They knew things they shouldn't. They attacked places they shouldn't.
I'm afraid you only have a few more days, 2 weeks max, before something bad happens here. We need to get you out.
How could it get worse?
Quite easily, I'm afraid. Magic is a funny thing, Lissa. As many as we can get out, we need to get out. Quickly.
We have yet to find a way out. We can get
To make one.
the meekest of supplies in, and that's it.
Distraction, perhaps?
We tried this and we lost many.
I have to lose a whole lot more. Is there something that can be done, perhaps, to everything's about to be raised.
There's so little left in here, Weslyn. I have a favor to ask of you. I don't think we have 2 weeks left here. No matter what happens or what is coming. They effectively knocked on a neighbor's door. We lost some good people. We haven't seen them since. Send my condolences to Dash. Elendor was here. We haven't seen him since. He will know what that means.
Elendor?
Yes. There were others too. Alira, Orla, Sister Valeth. I don't know what happened to them.
Orla, Sister Valeth.
So many. Satsuki, Amelia. I don't know. Weslyn, I'm close to giving birth.
You need to get out of the city.
That's not an option, but whatever happens to us, my child needs to be saved. Please. Is there anything that can be done?
We can attempt to come in and save you and the child.
But then you would be trapped like we are. There's nowhere.
There's a way in, there's a way out. Or you take out the leadership.
That's not an option. He's gone crazy.
Who?
Thrakar.
Drakar.
When the Archon left, it was put in his hands.
Can he be killed?
I don't believe so anymore. I don't know what power he wields, but it is... I don't know. When the Archon left, it was maybe a week or two until Thrakar's forces arrived. The occupation began with curfews, weapon seizures. The Archon vanished completely from public sight. We haven't seen him. And that was the first disappearance of civil leaders and politicians and anyone with a voice.
Then our timeline is considerably shorter. Do you have someone to tend to you when you give birth?
We had one good fortune. Asuka is here, and she knows places we can go, paths we can take, but she has also tried to leave the city and seek help, but there's no way out. The only escape was if we all took Thrakar's offer to leave with the caravan, but most of us believed it was a trap.
That might be the only way. Trying another caravan. It's true, they died.
Yeah.
But we don't know where they died. If it's possible to intercept it along the way, there is a chance that our odds will be better in saving lives. Sayame's still there.
Yes, but she's very different too.
What do you mean?
Part of the process at the beginning, when this all started, her family were made examples of, put on the wall. She's the last of the Fujiwara clan.
And what of the Toshisuku clan?
Mostly not heard of, other than Asuka's return, but she stays very quiet about it.
Get prepared.
Weslyn, you cannot bring Dash in here. If we both fall,
I cannot stop Dash from going in here.
do what it must. If we both fall, there's nobody left.
Okay. How will we get the baby?
Is there anything that can be done to... It'll be so small. Maybe we can get it on the boat? Could you intercept that?
We can do that.
Then there would be no need to get into the city.
There's plenty of need to get into the city.
No more lives need to be lost in this city, Weslyn. Those of us that are here will keep fighting, but we know that the end is
all of the
very
lives
near.
are about to be lost. You're all going to die.
A lot of us are already dead, Weslyn. If anything, knowing that they were all wiped out might be the one saving grace. One final bell rung.
Bell?
Yes. Weslyn, it's... Just be safe.
I can't promise you that. But I'll be waiting for your child.
I will name it once it's born, and I will leave a note. I've spoken to Dash about this in the past. I think he would know.
Just give it a good autumn name.
Yes. I will do my best. If we do not meet again, I apologize for not getting to know you better, Weslyn.
It is as it must have been. Wylosa.
If things go the way they are, you are the hero to what remains of our family. That will never change. Thank you.
What do I tell Dash?
Just send him my condolences. And be there for him. This will not be easy news to deliver.
Very well.
The dream cuts, but before we can fade back, that's actually where we have to end the session. Whoa. Sorry, boys.
No.
I'm sorry, that went on way too long. I was trying to stop that for a while,
it's
but
fine.
that had to be done. I'm sorry. No, we'll pick it up from here next week. I appreciate the dedication, but we will pick it up from here next week. Time just slipped away at the very end there too. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. We love you. We leave it on a cliffhanger.
On a panic.
On a panic. As I panic to find someone to raid. 1 second.
Looks like somebody has to take the head of the snake.
That snake is a hydra.
Oh, for fuck.
I don't
Hail
give a
Hydra.
shit. One cut deep.
Cut off
With
one head and
dedication.
2 more shall take its place.
We're going to raid Tale of Initiative here.
Ooh, what they
Tales.
doing?
They are playing a
Tailing
new game,
Initiatives, apparently.
Ambition, apparently. But it looks really cool.
Yeah.
It looks like
The door is over there.
it's very cool, like 3D board that they're playing on. So it looks cool.
Oh, fancy.
We've set up a raid. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you very much. We'll catch up with you guys next Wednesday for some more Wandering Isles. Make sure you're in the Discord. There's what?
Last week we didn't mention it, but Kian, our social media wizard, managed that we reached 1 million views across the socials.
Yes, we did. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was dope.
Say it like this: 1 million.
1
million views.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we have more God of War on Friday with Biz as well. Thank you so much. So do check out the socials and stuff. And feel free to pop into Discord and hang out. We've had a lot of people popping in from socials and all sorts of stuff and having conversations. It's been so nice. So feel free to join us. And here's to the next milestone.
The next million.
And join the Discord to don't miss an episode of Mr. Roper playing some Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I've been playing. That's right. I did my first Flying Orc string since we became Flying Orc. Yeah, I was playing Pokemon, and I tend to do more, but I do just put those in the calendar on Discord because I'm a busy boy. And when I get a moment's notice, I will be there.
Busy.
Probably on the weekend.
Sing the Poker Rap.
Poker Rap. Charmander, Bulbasaur. I don't remember it. No.
Oh
that's all good. All right, get me out of here. All right, bye.
Someone clip that. Someone clip it.